Public hearings on a bill that would make it a more serious crime to threaten a school.
That's right. Right now, calling it a bomb threat or any kind of threat to a school is just a misdemeanor.
And News 8's Kent Pierce live for us this morning to tell us about an effort to get that increased to a felony. Good morning, Kent.
Good morning, Lauren. Keith, and I didn't know this, but the state's threatening law treats it the same whether I threaten to beat you up in a bar or whether I threaten to blow up everyone in a school. A new bill in the legislature would change that, making threatening a school a much more serious crime. Now, back in October, the town of Fairfield got threats of violence to multiple schools all in one morning. The FBI is still working to find out who's responsible for that, but when they do, the person or persons can only be charged with a misdemeanor. Same thing with whoever made multiple threats in several towns last month. West Haven, Bristol, Hartford, and Stamford all had to deal with threats on the same day. Now, if you threaten someone in a bar, maybe one police cruiser has to come. For threats against a school system, there is a much bigger, much more disruptive response.
It triggers multiple responses from multiple agencies who are already busy dealing with issues, real issues that are taking place in the streets. And unfortunately, we have to come together and actually focus all of our attention in this one area. So it is extremely concerning, it's very disruptive, and it's costly.
Plus, it leaves schools full of kids huddled in locked rooms, scared for their lives, so there's a psychological toll as well. Fairfield State Senator Tony Huang is backing this bill. He says threats against schools are basically terrorism, and they should be made a felony. This is the same bill that was passed unanimously by the Senate last year, long before all the recent threats, but it never came up for a vote in the House. Public hearings begin today at 1 at the campus, the Yukon campus in Stamford. That's one of the cities that was targeted by threats last month. I'm Kent Pierce. Laura, over to you.
Okay.